AM 590 WCAB Rutherfordton with FM translator service on W265DW at 100.9.
ABC News. I'm Dave Packer. A worsening situation in Sudan. The country's army now saying it's coordinating efforts to evacuate diplomats from the United States and other countries. The fighting as two rival generals battle for control of the North African nation is officially on pause. But the gunfire continues. ABC's Marcus Moore has the latest.
A fragile ceasefire reached in Sudan after a week of intense fighting that has left at least 400 people dead. The two rival military groups saying they have agreed to a 72-hour truce to allow humanitarian aid to enter the country and to celebrate the end of Ramadan. But with gunfire continuing in the capital of Khartoum even after the announcement, there's growing concern over the safety of the estimated 16,000 Americans currently inside Sudan.
Full access to the most used abortion medication preserved for now.
The Supreme Court deciding Friday night to keep the status quo, allowing mifepristone, an abortion pill, to remain widely available as a legal challenge plays out in a lower court. The Biden administration and the maker of mifepristone asking the nation's highest court to step in after a federal judge in Texas ruling suspending the FDA's approval of the pill 23 years ago.
ABC's Allison Kasich. Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas announced the creation of a new artificial intelligence agency. Secretary Mayorkas telling the Council on Foreign Relations that the federal government must act now to gain dominance in the rapidly advancing technology. The DHS secretary called out by name China, Russia, and Iran, and North Korea for being high threats to U.S. cybersecurity.
They are focused on our critical infrastructure. They are focused on the American public and disseminating disinformation to misguide human behavior.
You're listening to ABC News.
My brother-in-law died suddenly, and now my sister and her kids have to sell their home. That's why I told my husband we could not put off getting life insurance any longer. An agent offered us a 10-year, $500,000 policy for nearly $50 a month. Then we called SelectQuote. SelectQuote found us identical coverage for only $19 a month, a savings of $369 a year.
Whether you need a $500,000 policy or a $5 million policy, SelectQuote could save you more than 50% on term life insurance. For your free quote, call SelectQuote at 1-800-330-1991. That's 1-800-330-1991. Or go to SelectQuote.com. That's 1-800-330-1991. SelectQuote. We shop, you save. Full details on example policies at SelectQuote.com/commercials.
This weekend, Chicago's police say they're prepared after last weekend's wilding in the Windy City. Chicago City Alderman Brian Hopkins.
When you commit a crime, when you harm someone, when you assault someone, when you take out a weapon and threaten their life, there needs to be consequences.
Last weekend, the city's Millennium Park was filled with unruly crowds of teens and young adults. CPD arrested 9 adults, 6 juveniles for jumping on cars, beating up others, and other disruptive behavior. 1 teen charged with a shooting incident. Anyone heading there today will find fencing, barricades, and a curfew. First responders sounding the alarm about pool safety as summer approaches after a drowning tragedy in Southern California involving twin 4-year-olds. Captain Eric Scott of the Los Angeles Fire Department says that the twins were found unresponsive Friday in their family's pool in Porter Ranch, and one of the boys died. Advice?
Install a proper, appropriate barrier around your pool.
Nearly 400 children in the U.S. die each year because of pool and spa-related drownings. Japan's defense minister has ordered troops to prepare to shoot down any fragments from a North Korean satellite that may fall on Japanese territory. This comes after North Korean leader Kim Jong-un announced the launch of their first military spy satellite at an unspecified date earlier this week. Over the past year, North Korea has test-fired about 100 missiles, many of which have flown over Japan or landed off the Japanese coast. This is ABC News.
I'm Howard Mackler, founder of Innovation Refunds. You've heard me talking about the payroll tax refund for months. If you own a business, even if you've asked your CPA about this, you owe it to yourself to take another look. We provide a licensed and insured tax attorney who evaluates your company at my expense to determine eligibility. Businesses of all types can qualify, so go to getrefunds.com to potentially get a payroll tax refund of up to $26,000 per employee. Download the Innovation Refunds app or go to getrefunds.com, getrefunds.com.
Dave Packer, ABC News.
Does that old tractor or lawnmower have more electrical tape or duct tape holding it together than you want to admit? Well, maybe it's time to see Phil Sheehan and his staff at NC Tractor for a new Massey Ferguson tractor or mower. Massey Ferguson is a company that's been around for over 175 years. That says a lot about a company. And paired with Phil Sheehan, who's been in business for over 25 years, that says a lot about Phil and his staff. Knowledgeable about their product, and they stand behind every sale. Massey Ferguson is the last tractor you'll ever need. NC Tractor, a dependable and reliable company that'll be there after the sale. NC Tractor on Railroad Avenue in Rutherford.
Showers and thunderstorms will roll through due to a front that is moving across our region. Some of those storms will bring the potential for damaging wind speeds, hail, and an isolated tornado. We will get those highs in the low to upper 70s, so it is still going to be a warm and gusty day. But tonight, temperatures will dip into the 40s and 50s with cooler highs in the upper 60s and mid 70s tomorrow. I'm meteorologist Peter Sherwood in the Weather Center.
All right, thanks a lot, Peter. We have rain right now and 56 degrees at WCAB. Weatherman's calling for a low around 40 for Monday morning and a high 68. Tuesday, partly cloudy, high 64, and Wednesday and Thursday, showers back in the forecast with highs only reaching the mid to upper 50s, much cooler over the next several days and what we've been enjoying over the past several days, and the highs only reaching into the 60s, 50s and 60s, with morning lows in the 40s. Right now, though, we have rain and 56 degrees at WCAB. We have these death announcements at this time brought to you by Crow's Mortuary Crematory Service.
Thinking about the departure of a loved one through death is a subject we don't like to talk about. However, pre-planning or prepaying for a funeral is a consideration and responsible thing to do. With so many options available today, it's important to speak with someone you can trust and someone who can help you find a balance between the emotional, spiritual, and financial needs of your loved ones. Crow's Mortuary and Crematory is recognized as one of the best family-run funeral homes. It's a family tradition, and they know how to care for your family. Any questions you might have, they will be happy to answer. Call Crow's Mortuary and Cremation Services at 286-2304.
Roger Pilgrim, 83, of Forest City, passed away Thursday at hospice. Services 11 o'clock this morning. Crow's Chapel. Military honors provided by the Rutherford County Honor Guard. The family will receive friends 1 hour prior to service at the mortuary. Memorials may be made to hospice of Rutherford County. Crow's Mortuary Crematory Service, serving the family of Roger Pilgrim. Joseph Galla, 95, Knoxville, Tennessee, passed away Friday in Knoxville, a native of Brooklyn, New York. Graveside service, Rutherford County Memorial Cemetery, 2 o'clock Sunday afternoon. McMahon's Funeral Home, cremation service, serving the family of Joseph Galla. William Terry, 68, Mooresboro, passed away Friday, Rutherford Regional Medical Center, a native of Hickory. No formal services will be held at this time for William Terry. Hayden Hudlow, 88, passed away April 15th at his home. Services will be private. Crow's Mortuary Crematory Service, serving the family of Hayden Young Hudlow. Charles Brooks, 80, passed away April the 13th. Memorial service will be held at a later date. Crow's Mortuary Crematory Service, serving the family of Charles Wendell Brooks. Louise Selvey, 84, of Forest City, passed away April the 16th at her home. Crow's Mortuary Crematory Service, serving the family of Louise Wisnett Selvey. Services will be private. Eugene Marshall Wilson, 64, of Lake Lure, passed away Wednesday. Arrangements are incomplete and will be announced by Paget & King Mortuary Crematory Service, serving the family of Eugene Marshall Wilson. Brenda Sue Boyder, 77, of Forest City, passed away April the 2nd at hospice. Memorial service will be held Monday at 2 in the afternoon at Paget & King Chapel. Family will receive friends following the service at the mortuary. Paget & King Mortuary Crematory Service, serving the family of Brenda Sue Boyder. That's the obituaries we have at this time, brought to you by Crow's Mortuary Crematory Service.
Farm Bureau Insurance doesn't hire celebrities to push auto coverage. We think people might like to make decisions based on service and savings, not just because that guy from that show says it's a good idea. Instead of faces you know from your TV, we offer faces you know from your neighborhood, because we're headquartered in North Carolina with local agents right in your town. That's really the only thing we want to be famous for. North Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance. Helping you is what we do best.
In Rutherford County, please call 287-2428.
North Carolina Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Insurance of North Carolina, Inc., Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi, an independent licensee of the Blue Cross and Blue Shield Association.
If you need a legal consultation regarding wills, real estate, closings, Medicaid planning, or just legal representation, contact attorneys Gerald N. Willis, Ken Baldwin at the Arledge Law Firm on East Court Street in Rutherfordton. They offer years of experience and expertise. Arledge Law Firm is your local professional law firm that really cares about their clients, and it shows. Whatever the situation you're facing, call 828-287-3338. Let the professional team go to work for you.
Your car's best friend can be RS Speedy Lube Service Center. That's because RS Speedy Lube Service Center and Car Wash can keep your car or truck running clean with a regular oil change. They check the fluids and vacuum out the car and have you on your way in no time. Go next door for a radiator or transmission flush, brakes, exhaust, CV joints, and service for big trucks and campers also available. Pull next door to the RS Speedy Automatic Car Wash and make your car happy with a clean, all under and all over car wash. It's all at RS Service Center and Car Wash on Railroad Avenue in Rutherfordton.
First of all, going to 911 Communications and Roman. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing fine. What do you have for us?
Okay, in the past 24 hours, the Rutherford County 911 Communications Center has processed 464 911 calls, administrative calls, which consisted of 43 for emergency medical service. Under law enforcement, 210 for the Sheriff's Office, 97 for Forest City, 49 for Rutherford, 5 for Lake Lure, 34 for Spindale. Under fire calls, Hudlow had a motor vehicle crash, and Rutherfordton had a structure fire assisted by SDO, Spindale, and Green Hill. And that's all we have.
Okay, we appreciate it. You have a safe weekend.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
If you're 19 or older with certain underlying medical conditions such as asthma or diabetes, you can get vaccinated against pneumococcal pneumonia, a potentially serious bacterial lung disease that can disrupt your life for weeks. If you're 65 or older, it is also recommended you get vaccinated against pneumococcal pneumonia, no matter the season. Talk to your doctor about vaccination today and learn more at lung.org/protect yourself. A message from the American Lung Association in collaboration with Pfizer.
Hi, this is Martina McBride. With online news, social media, and texting available 24/7, the world seems to be spinning faster and faster every day. And it can be overwhelming. Sometimes we just need to unplug and take a break from our electronic devices. It can help reduce stress and allow us to reflect on the things that are really important in our lives.
This message brought to you courtesy of the United States Air Force.
Going to the Rutherford County Sheriff's Department now. Sergeant Brandel. How you doing, sir?
Good morning, sir. I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I'm doing fine, thank you. What do you have for us?
Let's see. Under our arrest reports today, we have a Floyd Elmer Tate, 41-year-old white male of Union Mills, was served with a court process, given a $100 bond. We have a Amber Renee Jennings, 23-year-old white female, Forest City, was arrested and charged with failure to appear on misdemeanor, given a $500 unsecured bond. We have a James Edward Smith, 28-year-old white male, Ballistic, charged with 4 counts of failure to appear, given a $1,250 secured bond. And we have a Henry Aaron Pruitt, 47-year-old white male, Forest City, served with a court process, given a $100 bond. We have a Jason Lee Airwood, 45-year-old white male, Forest City, served with a court process, given a $450 bond. Under our incident reports, we just got one for you this morning. We got a misdemeanor larceny reported from, looks like Dollar General on 221A in Sandy Mush. Looks like the suspect took a backpack cooler valued at $18, and that's all we have this morning.
Okay, we appreciate it. You have a safe weekend.
Yes, sir. You too. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Pass it on. This time of upheaval is causing me to look a little deeper inside myself, looking for some goodness. And this is what I've found. I'm more aware of my neighbor's well-being. I'm saying thanks to those who help keep my life as normal as possible. My mail carrier, my grocery cashier, my delivery person. I find myself caring about others instead of just looking out for myself. And oh, my goodness, does it feel good. Goodness is in you. Pass it on. From passiton.com.
How was your drive to school?
Let me tell you, I had to get my iced coffee first. I just can't seem to put it down. My favorite rapper just announced a tour. My phone was buzzing like crazy. I'm so excited. I had to text all my friends right then to talk about it. Then, someone started calling me and...
Let's try that again.
I turned my phone off right away. I never drive distracted.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Okay, going to beautiful Ballistic now. DeVern Upton, how you doing, ma'am?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Doing fine. Just trying to stay dry. Another soggy day out there.
It is. Well, here in Ballistic, we have 58 degrees with rain. I think it's supposed to rain off and on about all day. And fire department had no calls, but there will be some of the firemen at the fire department. The Lincoln Center will be open today from 10 to 1 if you'd like to go by there and check that out. And go by and get your bakeries at Whistle Stop Bakery. And I hope everyone has a wonderful and safe weekend.
Okay, same to you, ma'am. Stay safe now.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Vision loss is not something that you feel until it happens.
Most people lose their vision from diseases like macular degeneration and glaucoma, not at birth.
3 million Americans have glaucoma, and half don't even know it.
11 million people in the United States have macular degeneration.
So many eye disorders can be treated if caught early.
Make a plan today to get your eyes checked.
Visit brightfocus.org to learn more.
Every year, sudden unexpected infant death claims the lives of 3,600 babies, and it can happen in an instant.
He was just like face down. I feel like so helpless in that moment.
Soft mattresses, pillows, blankets, and stuffed animals can cause sudden unexpected infant death. The safest place for your baby is in a crib with nothing but a firm, flat mattress. For more about how to create a safe sleep environment for your baby, visit firstcandle.org/safe sleep.
Going to Sunshine Cherry Mountain District now. Sue Price, how are you, ma'am?
I'm doing good, Tom. Hope you are.
I am, thank you. What do you have for us today?
Well, I don't have any birthdays or anniversaries on either one of my calendars for today or tomorrow, so nobody's celebrating that I know of, but we hope anybody that has a birthday or anniversary will have a real good day and enjoy it. And in my announcements, the community Bible study is going on up at the Golden Valley Church, and that's on Tuesday evenings It starts at 6 p.m. They're studying the book of Revelations. Pastor Tom Elkins is the speaker, and everyone's invited to that. I think they've been having pretty good turnout. And, of course, today was to be the fundraiser up at the clubhouse, but it was canceled because of the rain. So the rain date is April 29th. So get ready for that. It'll be coming up to next Saturday. Hopefully we'll have a better day. And then April 23rd, the Piney Mountain Boys will be at Duckins Creek Church during the worship service. The Golden Valley Community Club is going to be having a blood drive May the 1st from 4 to 7 p.m. So if you can give blood, it's always needed. And Fairview Baptist Church will be having a singing. That's April the 30th, starting at 6:30 p.m. Singer and songwriter Gary Peters and guest guitarist Caleb Hauser, and everyone's welcome. Refreshments will be served after the singing. And I think that's the only else we have. It's just quiet and calm over here, looking for a good day and a good weekend, and I hope you'll have one, Tom.
Well, same to you, ma'am. Stay safe now.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
It's a challenge to convince a sick and frightened child that they needn't be afraid of the hospital. But it starts here at Encourage Kids. For over 30 years, we've been focused on making all of our pediatric partner hospitals a better place to get better. Encourage Kids provides the resources and the funding to bring relief directly to hospitalized kids through uplifting activities and positive therapies, resulting in smiles, magic, laughter, and hope. To learn more, visit encourage-kids.org.
Lorraine knew she wanted to adopt a teenager from foster care.
I love teenagers. I think it adds an element of fun because you can really do activities as a family that everybody loves.
The Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption believes you're never too old for family. More than 20,000 children in the U.S. are at risk of aging out of foster care without a family. Learn how you can help at davethomasfoundation.org.
Pass it on. Today my bank made a big mistake, but I forgave them. My server spilled water on me, but I forgave him. My toddler drew lipstick on the wall. Was I ever mad? It got me thinking, I can forgive my bank and my server, but I'm upset with my own kid? I mean, what's most important here? So tonight, the two of us are doing lipstick art. On paper. Forgiveness is in you. Pass it on. From passiton.com.
Going to Union Mills now, Brenda Kelly. How are you, ma'am?
I'm doing just fine on this super soggy, wet Saturday morning. How about yourself?
I'm the same. I bring the rain. It seems like every time I show up, the rain shows up. But, you know.
But a little rain must fall.
Gotta have flowers and get the gardens going and everything, you know.
That's right. That's right. Well, I got to see Jim Bishop yesterday.
Okay.
I went, my Sunday school teacher died, and we had his funeral yesterday, and Jim come in, and it was me, my daughter, and an empty seat, and then Jim. So we all sat on the very back row, and that church was full to capacity. It just blowed my mind, but it was good to see him. He was looking pretty good and doing all right. Of course, he had on his Sunday best, so that helped him.
Yeah, he dresses up real good. He cleans up real good, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
But let's see, I've got 52 degrees on the front porch. I don't have any birthdays or anniversaries today or tomorrow, and I don't know of anything going on. We've just been quiet up here just about the whole month of April, so maybe it'll break loose here in a little while, and we'll have some things going on. But I don't know of anything, so everybody just be careful with all the rain. Boy, it woke me up this morning early, somewhere, I don't know, 4:30, something like that. And I've got a dog. She's a little bit scared of it, but not as bad as the dog I used to have. She got up on the bed with me, and she was all right after that. But I said, come on, get up here, Izzy.
Yeah, mine don't like the thunder and everything. She goes over in a corner or gets behind my chair and lays down. You know,
Yeah. But I had one that was so scared of it, he'd just be trembling all over and panting like he'd run 10 miles.
Oh, goodness.
He was pitiful. But Izzy's a little bit scared of it, but not like that. So,
yeah.
So I'm glad she's not that scared. But and sometimes it scares me. But boy, it sounded like the bottom just fell out. But we're supposed to have it off and on all day, ain't we?
Yeah, we are. Now, the rest of the week is supposed to be dry up until about Wednesday or Thursday, and they're calling for showers again.
Yeah.
So, but up until then, but it's not going to be as warm as it's been. It's been up in the 80s, and we're only going to get up in the upper 60s, low 70s, and lows in the morning are going to be in the 40s. So.
Yeah. We'll think it's fall of the year again.
I know, it'll feel like it. Yeah, we'll be, about another month or two, we'll be wanting this cool weather.
Oh, yeah, we'll be saying, oh, boy, it's so hot. Wish we had a few of them cool days back.
Yeah, exactly. We can never be happy.
No. I was supposed to have went down to Georgia with my daughter and my sister to a flea market, but we didn't do it because it was raining. We called it off.
Yeah.
So, another time maybe. But you better get to Ellenburg and check on Luther Sweet thing, see if everything's all right down there.
I will. You have a safe weekend now.
You too, Tom. Catch you later.
All right.
Nobody gets a better deal than the customers at Sisk Family Ford. They have a proven record of the best deals. Sisk Family Ford, Rutherford County's only locally owned new car dealer, has recently been recognized as the #1 Ford dealer in customer satisfaction in the Southeast. That speaks well of their commitment to serve their customers well. Rutherford County's only locally owned new car dealership. That's Sisk Family Ford, Oak Street, Forest City.
It can be a tough call when it comes time to provide a daycare service for an aging parent or a loved one. You can always depend on Rutherford Life Services for a safe facility that offers medical monitoring, nutritional meals, fun activities, and is a loving environment. Rutherford Life is licensed by the State of North Carolina Division of Aging. They will be glad to answer any questions you may have. Call them at 288-1697. Rutherford Life Services offers a trained staff of professionals who you can entrust your loved one to. Rutherford Life Services is located at 230 Fairground Road in Spindale.
Heading down to that peaceful little hamlet of the county and trying to keep his biscuits dry and everything and coffee from getting rained on. Luther Gilligan, sweet thing. How are you, sir?
Hey, I'm doing great. Having a good time down here. Hope you are.
I am.
I'm trying to walk between the drops and stay dry.
That's the way I do.
That's right. That way you don't get wet, because if I get wet, I'll melt. As sweet as I am.
Yeah, well, okay, that's debatable.
It's
but,
well, yeah, a lot of people debate that.
Yeah.
But I come out ahead in my way of thinking.
There you go.
They may not think so, but I do. But we're having a quiet morning. There's not a whole lot happening, not much traffic on the highway. Everybody just laid back, enjoying Saturday morning, having an extra cup of coffee. It's going to be too wet to mow grass, so they won't have to do that. But see, won't remind everybody big singing coming up tomorrow out here at the Ellenburg Community Church. That'll start about 2 o'clock tomorrow. Be having Golden Valley Crusaders being concert out there. So everyone's invited to come on out, some good singing there. And then too, remind everybody the big yard sale, town-wide yard sale coming up first Saturday in May. Everybody have a yard sale. If you don't have one in your yard, come on out on Depot Street, find your spot and set up there. Or set up somewhere. And just set it, and we'll be having food and all kinds of stuff out there. So just come on out. If you can't find it there, you probably don't need it no way. But nothing else going on down here, Thomas. So you have a great day up there. We'll talk to you next week.
All right, sir. You have a safe weekend now.
All right, you too. Take care.